Right, starting the bulletin with some breaking news coming in. Central probe agencies have now stepped up action in the Delhi excise policy scam case, and we are learning that ED searches are currently underway at multiple locations in Delhi and NCR, and this in a matter pertaining to money laundering.
So searches are currently underway, and this is after the arrest and leads that they received from businessman Sameer Mahendru. And the raids are currently underway in multiple locations, not just the national capital, but we're also looking at the NIA raids taking place in Hyderabad as well as Punjab. So the Enforcement Directorate raids are currently underway. Senior News Editor Bhavtosh Singh joining us live on the broadcast with those details. Bhavtosh, the raids are continuing, and in this case it is a multi-city, multi-state raid that's taking place based on the inputs of Sameer Mahendru.
Yes, Pratibha. In fact, over 35 places are being searched even as we speak. It started early in the morning at around 7. Sources within Enforcement Directorate have confirmed that these searches pertain to the excise policy, and they in fact have got important leads after they arrested businessman Sameer Mahendru. Now, when Sameer Mahendru's custody was being taken for the first time around 10 days back, the Enforcement Directorate in fact specifically mentioned that they had carried out raids and searches at 103 locations since they had registered this money laundering case way back in August. Now, both AAP and BJP have leveled charges against each other, but two developments have taken place which are very important as far as this case is concerned. One of them is the arrest of Vijay Nair, and second is arrest of policy of Delhi was changed last year. They had said that they wanted to remove cartelization and also make sure that retailers as well as manufacturers don't enter into the liquor business. Now, in case of Sameer Mahendru, he's not only a retailer but also manufacturer, and he managed to enter the trade and thus making a profit of around 57 crore rupees. Between November 2021, between a period of 8 months, starting from November 2021 till June 2022. Now, he's just one businessman we are talking about. There are several businessmen who could have made this windfall profit, illegally windfall profit of around 50 crore rupees. Now, the rough estimate of proceeds of crime that ED has calculated is a whopping 800 crore rupees, and these searches thus assume a very important significance for two reasons. One, that arrests have already taken place of Sameer Mahendru. More importantly, Vijay Nair is in judicial custody. It's likely that his custodial remand will be taken by the Enforcement Directorate, and they have said that they're not worried about the allegations that have been leveled by AAP or for that matter counter claims by BJP. They're clearly looking at this case as that of money laundering, where several companies that were set up by individuals, whether it's Vijay Nair and others, that these companies have been used for illegally remitting money abroad. One important place where these searches are going on presently, even as we speak, is Hyderabad, where one of aides of the present ruling dispensation has been questioned a number of times by the Enforcement Directorate. Now, that aide is closely linked to the ruling party. Has been questioned a number of times, and that's why these raids and searches, even as we speak, are very important as far as the excise policy is concerned, and its ramification directly to two states, Punjab and Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, and also in Telangana.
Right. So searches are currently underway post leads from Sameer Mahendru, whose custody was yesterday only extended. So Bhavtosh, now as far as the leads provided are concerned, do you have any insights over the same? What all information has so far been provided by Sameer during the interrogation by the ED which has taken place so far?
Well, the Enforcement Directorate right from day one, Shivya, has been very tight-lipped as far as this case is concerned. The documents that we have accessed over a period of 2 or 3 months are the documents that have been submitted by the Enforcement Directorate in the court. And these documents, in fact, clearly mention two things. One, the manner in which this entire excise policy of the Delhi government was brought in. The idea was to remove cartelization as well as make sure that none of the retail players are not in the business of selling alcohol. So that was the basic idea behind bringing the new excise policy. But soon what happened next was that the manufacturers themselves entered into the retail business. Now, they have also found cross linkages and connection between certain businessmen with liquor traders in Punjab as well as in Hyderabad. Now, both these places were not directly connected with the excise policy, but indirectly connected with the Delhi excise policy. The manner in which the excise policy have been drafted is something that is being probed not only by the Enforcement Directorate, but also by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Now, these two developments are very important as far as the probe in this case is concerned. What we have gathered from officers within these two agencies are that they are saying that they're not clearly worried about the allegations that are being leveled by AAP or by the vocal press conferences that are being done by the BJP. They've said that their case depends on what they gather over a period of time, but some very strong evidence have been gathered over a period of 2 months, and that's why these searches will be very important in days to come.
Absolutely. Bhavtosh, thank you for joining us with those details. We'll continue coming back to you as and when there are fresh inputs on that story.